1 Peter 2, verses 11 and 12. Agape toi per kallo, hos per oikus kai per epidemus, apekesthai ton sarkikon epithumion, haitenes, stratuantai kata tes psukes. Verse 12. Tein anastrophein humon en tois ethnesen ekantes kalein. Hina en ho katalalusen humon hos kakapoion ekton kalon. Ergon epaptuantes dax asosen ton deon en hemera episcopes. All right, let's translate that. Beloved, I urge you, my beloved, make sure we got my pen here. My beloved, I urge you. Now this takes on, even though this is a present active indicative, it's taking on the force of a command. We have the vocative agapetoi is a marker indicating a new section. We're moving into a parenetical section here. As strangers and pilgrims or sojourners. Now, you can read in the literature that some people think this is metaphorical, speaking of a spiritual, being spiritual strangers and pilgrims. We even have songs written about that. Then there are others that say, no, it's actually a legal term in the Roman Empire, which it was. A peripidemus could not own property and so forth. Okay, so here's the urgency to abstain, okay? To abstain from fleshly desires, and then you pick up this pronoun here, which... then the participle, which are waging war against the soul. All right. Then in verse 12, we're going to pick up this ekantes. It's actually a participle, but it has in 1 Peter, some of these participles take on an imperatival form. You'll see that they're translated like imperatives, but you don't see an imperative main verb, okay? And you can read in Wallace about this. He claims that only 1 Peter does this, and Paul in Romans 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so it's very unusual, and you're running into that as you are studying 1 Peter. So let's give it the force of an imperative. So let your lifestyle among the Gentiles be good. And you have to supply that verb. So, in other words, let's look at the way we're living and behaving among the Gentiles, the lost people around us. Here's the reason. Here's your preaching point. In order that in which case they are speaking against you, look at that kata, which is down or against, lalusen, to speak down, to speak against, in order that in which case they are speaking against you as evildoers. How about that? Kakapoion, doing evil. See the kako, evil doing. So they're speaking against the Christians as evildoers from your good works they are observing, okay? So they're speaking evil against them as they're doing these good works. And here's the reason, that they might glorify God on the day of visitation, in the day of episcopes, on the day of visitation. All right, so very strong language for all Christians. And let's go back up and do a little phonological, morphological work here. Paracalo is a present active indicative first singular, and it's built on parakaleo. You have a contract verb, which you should be getting onto these now, and you've got this epsilon plus omega is going to go to an omega with a circumflex. So I'm going to just take that off there and put on the omega with the circumflex, and that's how you get that form. Okay, let's go to the next verb. Apekestai is from apeko, the lexical form, present, middle, infinitive, and it's simply formed by taking the lexical stem, and you're going to add the epsilon, the esthai ending of your present middle infinitive. And then the next verb is this one here, stratuantai. It's a present middle indicative third plural, and you form it by taking the stem stratu, and you just simply add on the on-tau. You've got a connecting vowel plus the new tau, participle marker, plus the case ending. Okay, so that's how you form this one. And I've got the wrong ending on there, excuse me. That should be an alpha iota. Okay, all right. Now let's look at verse 12. Yes, we've already translated. So let's look at echo. Ekantes comes from echo, and that one's pretty straightforward as well. We're going to build, so I can get that, oh, I can't get that omega off there. I'm trying. There we go. Okay, so ek plus, you're going to put in the connecting vowel, plus the new tau, participle marker, plus the case ending there. Okay, our next one is katalalusin. Pretty straightforward on this one as well. Let's see, okay, we have another contract. So this epsilon is going to contract with the usin ending, and that's and this epsilon and this u are going to go to u, all right, with the circumflex. So kata la lu, all right, circumflex, and then we add on the rest of our ending there. Now I'm just going to put it as a plus add-on. You do understand that is one inflected ending there. So just so you can see it. Katalalusin. All right, the next one is epaptuantes. It's built off of epaptuo. And so let's just see what we have here. Epaptuo, you're going to add the omicrons, your connecting vowel, the participle formative, participle marker, and then the case ending there as well. All right. Then our last one for this video is doxadzosen, and it's from doxadzo. And let's see if we can unravel this one for you. The stem is doxadz, but you're going to add, because it's an aorist active subjunctive third plural, you're going to be adding a sigma. So when you have a dental plus a sigma, the dental drops out before the sigma. So this dental odds is going to drop, and you're going to then add the sigma, omega, plus then your subjunctive, that's your tense formative for the subjunctive, and then you're going to add your sigma iota nu, floating nu, as the personal ending. All right, very good.